See that girl, watch that scene, dig it, dancing queen.
Incoming call.
No, don't answer the call yet. No,
I require your services. Were you just listening to ABBA?
No.
I hear you're open for any job.
No.
Be that as it may, I have a job.
Good. Lucky for you, I have an empty schedule. So what's the job?
There's a specific item I need you to retrieve for me.
I hate escort missions.
I'll pay you 4 times your going rate.
Fine, but you're paying for the gas. Don't get cheap on me, Dotson.
That isn't my name.
I don't care.
I'm sending you the coordinates. Now about the item.
Oops, going through a tunnel.
I'm
You're
going to need you
breaking
to
up.
There aren't any tunnels in space.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm looking right at one. Gotta go, bye.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
Teletubbies!
No.
A few moments later.
Okay, let's do this. Alright, let's go find that item. Oh, now I see. You gotta go left. A Metroid game? I wonder what you could want with it. It's the most spookiest time of the year. Or, at least it was. A review promised in October, come early November. As always, I'm late to the party. What, am I supposed to be ashamed for putting the quality of my videos first? Regardless of the reasoning, I'm not gonna let a little latency ruin the festivities. Hey gang, what's happening? I'm the Digital Nugget, and as you can tell by my attire, we'll be taking a look at the Metroid series, or more specifically, Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo. Flashback to the early days of gaming. The NES had just finished with its noteworthy library, bringing to life some of the best game franchises with the likes of Mario, Zelda, and of course, Metroid. Enter the SNES with 2 successful games made, they were ready for a third. Just like other games in the series, Super Metroid gives off a great sense of isolation. From the beginning, you're set off to wander around an unknown planet with no idea where to go. So to start things off, let's talk about the music, which really fits the atmosphere perfectly. Here's some for you to listen to. Astounding. Next, we can talk about the visuals. The planet is vibrant and keeps the attention. The enemy design is extraordinary with many different species to halt your search, and the sprite work makes Samus look better than ever. All of this put together became a well-crafted experience that is cherished by many. So this one picks up directly after the second, where Samus had killed all the Metroids except for a single baby. Good, keeps things simple. Samus then delivers it to the Galactic Research Station on Ceres because scientists are the best people to entrust an energy-sucking monster to. You know, for the benefit of mankind. Only problem being that as soon as she left,
They all died.
It's okay though, because it was for science. But of course, after doing some investigation, we find out that our arch-nemesis, Ridley, was behind the murder and stole the Metroid. So we engage in battle for Ridley to escape and activate the self-destruct. Wait, self-destruct? Crap. Why am I moving so slow? After barely making it out, we follow Ridley to where the series began, Planet Zebes. Now we have to find him and get back the baby Metroid to prevent it from being used as a weapon. As I stated in the presentation, the gameplay has exploration in mind. With no traditional tutorials to speak of, it gives the player room to breathe while learning the ins and outs. Only problem being is that I am what you can consider a dumb. There were a few instances where I was truly lost because the world was so extensive, and it's not a problem with the world design, I just wish I could read maps better. Also, I had no idea how many abilities you start with, and being the oh-so-intelligent person I am, I went roughly 2 hours without knowing you could run, and when I needed it for a puzzle, I spent maybe 50 minutes trying to figure out how to get across this room, only for me to look up a basic skill. Disclaimer, I want to make sure you know that even when I needed help, I only looked up what I needed to find and never looked ahead, so all secret abilities and items were found on my own. Thank you. So while we're on the subject of things we can do, why don't we talk about the controls. So you can move and aim with the D-pad, jump with A, run with B, and shoot with the X button, as well as aiming diagonally up and down with L and R. Finally, when other abilities and items are unlocked, you can select the one you need by pressing Select, with the weapon and suit upgrades being accessible on the character menu by pressing Start. Stuff like beam variants, other suits, and items that let you run faster, see through walls, and survive hotter climates. Do you ever find yourself in need of infinite jumps? Wait, what? That's just ridiculous. And that's why I love it. All the different items are a blast to use, but my favorite hands down has got to be the grapple beam. Wait. And I gotta give props to the developers because Samus controls very smoothly, even on an emulator. Wait, did you say the E word? What, I said emulator. Ah, you said it again. You shouldn't be allowed to play these games. Shouldn't I have just as much right to play them as you do? Only if you play them correctly. We'll discuss the morality of emulation. E-ball! Ah, why would you do that? Call ambulance. If there are no more
interruptions,
let's talk about the enemies. Or should I even be able to use that term, because most of them are rather harmless. Okay, maybe they're not all harmless, but they have to defend their planet somehow. And even with the few creatures that actually attack you, the planet is still defenseless. Plus I get a little trigger happy when it comes to the run and gun combat.
this planet will burn. Kill some more.
Thankfully, there are some actual things to fight, like bosses. A lot of the bosses have familiar voices, but I can't seem to figure out why. Well, I can at least talk about the encounters themselves, with all the fights taking skill and proper strategy to win. So, where is this boss I'm supposed to fight? Oh, it's a big bug! Big bug! Kill it! Kill it! Oh. Well, that went well. So, after killing most of the space pirates and every other living thing on the planet multiple times, you finally once again come face to face with your arch-nemesis, Ridley. And with all my weapon and armor upgrades, this should be easy. Told you it'd be easy. Now all we need to do is reclaim the... Wait a second, where'd he go? Well, guess I'd better get back to looking. Oh hey, a new path. Hooray! Yay! So while exploring this new area, we come across the missing Metroid, only it's grown up, and like you would expect from an energy-sucking monster, it brings you down to 1 HP. Finally, that took forever. Now, moving onward. While looking around to see where our friend went off to, we bump into Mother Brain. You remember her, right? She was the main antagonist from the first game that we thought was dead. Well, turns out she's not and is still mad about the last time and wants to kill us, which means it's time for one last boss fight to settle the score. But suddenly, just before she lands the final blow, the baby Metroid comes back, steals her energy, and shares it with you. So I can become the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy! Excuse me. This gives you the edge to beat her, after which the planet engages the self-destruct sequence. Oh my gosh, with this again. Out of the way, people. Move it or lose it. Planet's gonna explode, and I'm not going down with the ship. Samus then makes an escape that's a little too close for comfort, and the credits roll. Metroid is a series I didn't give much thought to, and after playing this one, the others might be worth checking out sometime. The gameplay was amazing and controlled smoothly, and the world around me was both visually and audibly pleasing, making it one of my new favorite games on the Super Nintendo. So that's why I give this game my rating of a grapple beam out of 10. Sure, it's hard to use and harder to master, but think of all the fun you can have once you've learned the ins and outs. So this has been DNR, and if you'll excuse me, I've got a game to deliver. Okay man, I got the thing you wanted. I was actually surprised to see that there was other life on the planet. Or at least, there was.
Was?
Yeah, was. Past tense, not anymore. So when are you gonna come by and pick it up? Ah! Hey gang, just want to say thanks again for waiting so patiently. It took me a while to get this video done, but it's finally uploaded, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, I hope that you enjoyed our spooky fun as I am wrapping up Spookfest real shortly with 4 last episodes to Let's Play Thursdays before going into November. And with that in mind, if you liked it, don't forget to mash that like button, share, show your support, and ring the little bell to be notified when I post the next video. And as always, leave a comment down below, tell me what you want to see me do or play next time, subscribe today to join the gang, and I will see you nuggets in the next one.